This is a client interview with Eden Wilbanks. She was an educator. She didn't have any sales experience, and all she wanted to do was make good money from home so she could be with her kids. And now she's in a great tech sales role. She beat our program average of 38 days, landing a job in just 36 days, and is now crushing it at this new company. And she's able to be home with her kids eating lunch together. So enjoy the episode. Okay. Well, Eden, welcome. I'm so freaking proud of you for getting this done. And God is so good for bringing us together. And of course, fast forward, now you're in a new job, new career, working from home.
Yeah,
How are you
I'm
feeling? I
feeling
feel like it's
so
been a blur.
good. Yeah, God is so good. And I feel like He's just ordered the steps all throughout the process. And so it's really sweet to see that. Yeah, and I'm loving where I'm at right now.
Amazing. And I don't know if you noticed, but I did the math from your first application to when you got the verbal
Yeah,
offer, 36
heck
days.
yeah.
So you beat the program average by two
That's
days. Let's go.
awesome.
Amazing. And I know who you're working for, and he's an incredible
Yeah,
leader. You're going to learn so much. So,
yes.
really, really proud of you. For those of us who don't know you, tell us about life before Sword. Like, what were you doing? Why did you feel like that wasn't like maybe the best career path for you? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my background actually is not in sales. I was a kindergarten teacher for like 3.5 years, and then I was in a ministry director position at a large church here in Florida. And both of those were really fulfilling in different ways. But at the end of the day, I wanted to spend some more time with my kids. And I was finding that even though I was in a fulfilling career, like by the time I got home, I just didn't have a lot left to give. I was never there for meal times for them, and I just wanted to be a more present mom. And then also, I've always wanted to work from home. I'm kind of a homebody. That's where I'm happiest. So yeah, I wanted to do that, but I knew I needed like the coaching and the training to get there. And so
Mm.
that's kind of how I got connected to Sword.
Yeah. And I think you had a little bit of sales in your background, right?
Yes, very minimal. Building the plane as they're flying it, as we say. So I learned a lot about what didn't
Yeah.
work. But yeah, I really needed coaching to find what would work and how to get
Yeah.
to go.
100%. I always know educators are going to be great sellers because you're literally having to convince 5-year-olds to listen to
Yeah,
you for an hour
for sure.
at a time, which is that's a hard sell
Yes,
right there.
it is.
So what seemed better about tech sales for you then? Because there's a couple career paths you can work from home in, and tech sales is great, but there's other ways to do it. Like why did you land on tech sales specifically?
Yeah, I think a couple of reasons. That's a great question. I chose textiles because the schedule really aligned with my goals. I think to be with my kids more, to have kind of slower mornings, more present evenings, and then honestly to be able to be there to have lunch with them every day. That's like really become the highlight of my day. And I've
Wow.
always linked sales to serving. So when I got connected with Jack, and I just saw like how he was serving the Lord and working with his faith in this way, and how I could do that too, and kind of like do sales as marketplace ministry, then I was really excited about that. And then the company I'm working for is very mission driven as well. And so when I got connected to that company, I just knew that it was the right fit for me. And then Jack had given me the tools I knew that I would need to be able to succeed. So when I got connected to a good company and I had a good kind of framework on how to do this, then it just seemed like God had really aligned all the pieces in a way that He hadn't in any other position I tried to do
Mm.
from home before. So
My heart is smiling right now because I'm just thinking about you at lunchtime with your little ones
yeah,
and just how precious
it's awesome.
those moments are. Oh my goodness. Okay. What did you think the biggest obstacle was gonna be for you specifically to get into tech
Oh my
sales?
gosh, my mindset. I was so afraid that I would
Mm,
fail. And I don't know. I've been told like my whole life that my personality is just like soft and sweet. And so I was like, will I be able to like get over the rejection and will I be able to communicate clearly and kind of like still circle back respectfully to somebody when they give me an objection versus just being like, okay, you're not interested. That's cool. So
mhm,
even
mhm.
on my first cold call batches, like I've had to learn that a bit. So I do think that that's something I'm still working towards. But once I got over the mindset that I wouldn't be able to succeed, then like I just haven't accepted failure as an option. And your program helped
Mm,
me with that a lot.
that's good. Yeah, because I just throw you into the deep end. I'm like, "Cool." You're like, go do the
Yeah.
stuff." You're like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna do it."
I love
So
it.
it's part of the process. And I know we know each other personally, right? Like we got to meet at one of the local churches here,
Yeah.
and you and your husband have been just a part of our family. We feel like we
Mhm.
love you guys.
Yeah.
So for you, why sword? I imagine it's because you know me in real life,
Mhm.
right? But what would you tell people out there? Because there's a lot of healthy skepticism around like online coaches and all of these courses and pay money and we'll get you this. What would you tell those people who are probably a little skeptical about like the whole, hire a coach thing?
Yeah. I think the distinction between you and a lot of even the other like SER coaches that I've seen on LinkedIn is that one, your longevity in this career path, like you've done it for a long time. There's also an overwhelming amount of social proof from past clients and current clients who have actually done the job to get the job. Um, and then you keep on getting more clients, right? Like that wouldn't happen if the program didn't actually work. Um, and I think if you are wondering, what if I haven't done sales before, or I haven't done sales to the extent that maybe I visualize a successful salesperson, like take me. I'm just like a mom who loves my kids, who like wanted to try something new and wanted to challenge myself. And now I'm here and like I'm doing well. So anybody can do this if you're just willing to like put in the work to do it. And it's hard to realize the extent to this until you're actually in the program, but like Jack lays it out so organized that really the only reason you would fail is if you chose not to do the work. Like, and that might sound harsh, but like it really is. He gives you all the tools you need and the coaching and support you need, and he's praying for you regularly, like checking in. So if you follow the steps, you will succeed. It's kind of that
Hmm.
simple.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it does demystify like this hurdle of how do I get into tech sales? Like that's already a big
Yeah,
question, but then you add on the kickers of like without a college degree or without
yeah, right.
experience or without this or that. And the goal to your point is like it's fail proof if you put in the work. Now give people a little insight there. Like, was it hard? Was it difficult?
Yeah, so everybody's situation is different. I am a mom of two under two, and I was working full time in a pretty demanding ministry position when I was doing this. So yes, it was difficult. It kind of felt like I was working two full-time jobs, but to me, the temporary discomfort of doing this and the reward that I was going to get, the reward really outweighed the temporary discomfort or the pain of doing this. And I also knew if you really view the interview process and getting into this role as you learning how to be an SDR, I got a ton of practical experience just working on my messaging, actually doing outbound, and then doing interviews. And you have to close yourself in interviews. Like, and that's the case in any career, but especially here, they're looking to see if you can actually close them on your skill set and who you are as a person and whether you'll be successful at their company because you're going to be doing that every day. And um, so yeah, does that answer that?
It totally does, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, y'all don't be deceived. Like, 1, this is really hard.
Yeah,
You're gonna work really hard if you work
right.
with me. 2, Eden is like the sweetest person you'll ever meet, and she's one of the hardest workers that I know, and I've gotten to work with in this program. Like, you embraced every challenge along the way with a positive attitude. You're like, "I got this. I'm uncomfortable, but we're gonna do it." Like,
Yeah,
you even sent me a video, out of nowhere. I was just going through our chat log. You're like, I just want to get used to being on camera. And you just like kind of sent me a video walking me through some stuff.
yeah,
And I was just like, that's the right mindset
mhm,
of like, I don't know how to do this,
yeah,
but I'm going to be coached and I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna do it.
right.
And you did it every step of the way.
Yeah, and I think
And that's
the
why I think
the question you just have to ask
36
yourself is
days.
like, are you more willing to be uncomfortable with where you're at, or are you more willing to be uncomfortable to just try something new and see if it's the thing that you have actually been praying for? I think that's the question you have to sit
Mm.
with. And for me, I was like, no, I'm not comfortable staying where I'm at. Like that's not best for me, and it's not best for my family. And so I'm going to do what I need to do to get us to where we want to go.
Choose
So
your hard.
yeah, yeah,
That's the beauty
everything's
of life.
hard. You
Get to
just
choose
choose
the
the
hard.
hard.
Yeah. Amen. And
Yeah,
it's so rewarding, but it is hard.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, what are you most personally proud of accomplishing? Like outside of landing the job at a great company, great
Yeah.
leaders, all of that. What are you personally proud of?
I mean, I think my mindset has grown significantly. So the the drive to not give up, not only in this endeavor, but just kind of in every area of my life has been really exciting and a big growth area for me. And then I think my kids are so sweet. I'll come out of a meeting and Neil will be like, "Good job, mom. You did your meeting." And I think just like being
Oh,
present enough with them for them to see like I can work and also be a present mom and, love them and really cherish time with them. I think that was really my goal. And so I think seeing that actualize is something I'm really proud of as well.
mm. That is the heartbeat of Sword.
Yeah.
Is this is a ministry
Yeah.
to help make parents more present providers.
Mhm.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
And so to see you living it and you're in it and you're getting to have lunch with your
Yeah.
kids and Neil's complimenting you on your meeting skills, it's the culmination of like, God, this is the vision you gave
Yeah.
and we're getting to see the fruit. Like we're in
Right.
the land. We're doing it.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's beautiful. So thank you for working so hard.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting your faith ultimately in the Lord, but also in like in my skill set. And thank you for showing up and just being a great client. I mean, you beat the program average. I think that the scoreboard says it all. So
Thank you.
congrats.
I appreciate it.
Hope y'all enjoyed that episode. Eden is a friend in real life. We love her family, and I'm just so grateful to see what God has done by allowing her to get into tech sales. And she was a great client, was hungry to be coached, took on challenges like nothing, and just wanted to learn and grow. So if you are someone who wants help breaking into tech sales, just like Eden did in 36 days, hit us up. I've got 2 links below for you. One is a link to join my school community, which is totally free. Bunch of people in there sharing resources of how to break into tech sales. You don't have to do your job search alone. We've got a big community in there. And there's a free step-by-step guide showing you what you need to do to start landing interviews, crushing those interviews, and getting offers. So all that to say, join our free community for sure. And if you're someone who is actually interested in what it's like to work with me one-on-one, just like Eden did, I've got another link below that'll allow you to meet with our team. In this call, we're gonna help build a game plan for you of what you should actually be doing on your job search. And then we'll talk about whether or not it makes sense for us to work together on that game plan. And to be clear, everything you do is one-on-one with me. So you're not getting thrown into like a group coaching or all of these video courses. No, I am teaching you how to do the job to get the job. And I'm walking with you step by step through the entire process. And we're helping clients on average land 80 to 90K roles in just 38 days. Hope we can help you too.